So, truce?
Truce. Now, come on. Lola's probably wondering where we are.
As they walk back towards the main area of the group home, Steve's radio crackles to life. He answers, his expression shifting to one of concern.
Understood. We'll be there right away.
What's going on? More trouble.
Thompson wants to see us. Jeremy too. Something about the bombing.
They find Jeremy in the common room, chatting with Lola about the cafe renovations. The atmosphere is tense, a stark contrast to the earlier levity.
Thompson called. Sounds urgent.
Be careful, you two. Things are still so unsettled.
The three of them share a quick, worried look before heading out to the military base. The air in General Thompson's office is thick with tension. Maps and photographs are spread across the table, focusing on a dilapidated shopping mall in the West End.
This is him, Paul Grant, leader of the Radicals.
How did he escape the legislative building? I thought everyone inside.
He wasn't there. Coward. Our intel suggests he orchestrated the whole thing remotely.
How can these radicals follow a coward like that?
They're Fonotone, Steve. Blindly loyal. That's why we need to stop him. Before they occupy another government building.
All right, General. Let's put a plan together. Tell us everything you know about this. Paul Grant. All right, General. Let's put a plan together. Tell us everything you know about this. Paul Grant.
Hours later, the remnants of the day's tension clung to the air in General Thompson's office. Empty coffee cups and scattered papers littered the table, evidence of a long and arduous planning session.
So, what did you come up with?
We made some connections, General. Befriended a few locals who might be persuadable.
One in particular? Wildlife enthusiast. She holds a serious grudge against these radicals for trying to seize the government during the COVID crisis.
Yeah, seems they tried to commandeer Ottawa. She won't let that go.
And her name?
Keira? And, she has autism.
Look, it doesn't matter. She's agreed to help. Be the bait.
Jeremy winced, picturing Keira's reaction to being called bait. He hoped Steve had phrased it more delicately.
Autism, you say? Interesting. Precisely the kind of dedicated individual we need. The Army will compensate her handsomely for her involvement, of course.
Jeremy's stomach churned. He exchanged a worried glance with Steve, who seemed oblivious to his concern.
Excellent, General. We'll keep you updated.
Thank you, sir.
The two men exited the military base, the setting sun casting long shadows. Back at the cafe, Lola and Tina were busy cleaning up the debris left by the vandals. The rhythmic clang of hammer against nail punctuated Keira's cheerful humming as she swept broken glass from the floor, seemingly oblivious to the impending danger.
This place is a mess. Those radicals need to get a life. Keira, honey, be careful. There's still broken glass everywhere. And why are you humming on top of the world while doing this?
Because I am on top of the world. New windows, new start. Besides, a little broken glass never hurt anyone. Much. Because I am on top of the world. New windows, new start. Besides, a little broken glass never hurt anyone. Much.
As Keira sweeps, Steve and Jeremy return. Steve enters, his face grim.
Thompson's on board. He approved the plan. They'll even pay Keira.
Pay her? It sounds transcational? Are you sure this is right, Steve?
Pay her to be bait. Are you kidding me? That's insane. They're exploiting her. Sweetheart, are you sure about this? It sounds incredibly dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe, but it's for the best. Right, Steve?
It's the only way. The plan is on. You'll be going undercover as a radical?
Undercover? Ooh, this is getting interesting. So, how does a radical dress anyway? Do I need a beret? A cool slogan t-shirt?
Look, I doubt they have a dress code. Probably jeans and a black top. I don't think they care how they dress as long as they have the same viewpoint.
Jeremy opens his mouth to protest, but Tina beats him to it.
Viewpoint. Their viewpoint is blowing things up. Are you seriously discussing fashion choices while they're planning who knows what?
Hey Steve, when this is all over, will you take me to England? I want to ride a double-decker bus and see the London Eye.
The abrupt change of subject throws everyone off balance. Steve stares at her, momentarily speechless.
England? Sure, kid. Sure. If we all make it out of this alive.
Steve, we need to talk. Alone?
The tension in the room thickens. Lola busies herself with the cleaning supplies, her face etched with concern. Tina glares at Steve, arms crossed. Keira continues humming, seemingly oblivious to the undercurrent of anxiety.
All right, Jeremy, let's go outside for a bit. All right, Jeremy, let's go outside for a bit.
The screen door slams shut behind them. The sound sharp in the quiet evening. Crickets chirp in the overgrown grass bordering Lola's small porch.
England? What was that about England, Steve? You're getting attached.
She's a kid, Jeremy. A kid who's about to risk her life for us. A little escapist dreaming isn't a crime.
It's reckless, Steve. You're getting close to her, and that's dangerous. For both of you. This isn't some feel-good story. This is a war. Thompson's been on your case ever since.
Thompson agreed to this plan. Keira goes undercover, specialized glasses of cameras, earpiece, we're in control. Besides, she can be trusted.
Trusted? How do you know she's even intelligent enough to pull this off? This isn't some playground game, Steve. This is life or death.
Steve's jaw tightens. He takes a slow breath, trying to control his rising anger.
My niece, Maya, autism. Doctors said she'd never speak, never connect. Now, she's coding software, building robots. Don't underestimate people, Jeremy. Especially not Keira.
A dog barks in the distance. The streetle twilight above buzzes faintly.
Look, I'm just saying, be careful. Getting too close to a civilian, it isn't safe. For them or for us. Thompson will have your head if anything happens to her.
Thompson can worry about his own head. And Keira, she's tougher than you think. Besides, being negative is her job. Remember?
The tension hangs heavy in the air, unresolved. The crickets continue their chirping serenade, oblivious to the conflict brewing between the two men.
Fine, Steve. But if this goes south, I'm not covering for you. Not this time.
We'll be fine. Just try not to worry so much, Jeremy. It makes you look old. We'll be fine. Just try not to worry so much, Jeremy. It makes you look old.
Jeremy shakes his head, a sigh escaping his lips. The night air feels heavy with unspoken tension.
I'm heading back to base. Try not to blow anything up before I get back.
No promises. See ya, old man.
The apartment door clicks shut behind Jeremy, leaving Steve alone with his thoughts. He glances towards the closed door of Keira's room, a flicker of worry crossing his face. Sunlight streams through the blinds the next morning, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. The aroma of burnt toast wafts from the kitchen where Tina is attempting culinary feats.
Seriously, Keira, how do you manage to sleep through the smoke alarm? It's a talent, I swear.
Morning, Tina. What's for breakfast? Or should I say cremation?
A sharp knock echoes through the apartment, cutting through the light banter. Steve, already dressed in his usual casual military attire, heads for the door.
Kate, what are you doing here?
General Thompson sent me. I believe I have a weigh-in with Paul Grant. I've been chatting with him online.
Lola emerges from her room, followed by Jeremy, both looking curious. Keira leans against the doorframe, her arms crossed, an intrigued look on her face. The scent of burnt toast fades as tension fills the air.
I've been using Keira's picture under the coda name Lily, of course. He's agreed to meet her.
When? Where?
Tomorrow night at the Rusty Mick. He'll approach her after she sings. I will play Rhapsody.
Burton Cummings? Seriously? That's my cue?
With these, you'll be able to see and hear everything she sees and hears. Good luck.